That's the Octagon House. So today we're talking about altcoin season. When is it coming? So a lot of people thought that we would have already had altcoin season, and they're still waiting for it. And I'll tell you that true altcoin season never came. What we had was like a mini altcoin season, a mini meme season. But Bitcoin can only go so high right now because of the interest rates. As soon as the interest rates drop to zero, I think I could see Bitcoin going as high as 300,000 US dollars. But until that happens, Bitcoin could still see more upside, but it's going to be limited, okay? And the altcoin season, it's not going to be coming yet until we have zero interest rates. That's what signifies a true altcoin season, is zero interest. Zero interest rates, because this creates a risk-on environment. People are more likely to take out money for loans, more likely to see businesses growing. Small companies can get loans easier, small penny stock companies. So we don't really see that true altcoin, meme coin season that most people want. We don't see that with what we are experiencing now in the economy and with what the Federal Reserve is doing now. So basically, this is good news. It means that, we never had altcoin season. We had some pretty big runs of Dogecoin. Dogecoin really went up to about 48 cents, almost hit its record high. Shiba Inu never surpassed its record high though. Doge didn't either. Most cryptos didn't pass their record highs. So that's how we know that, another reason that we know that altcoin season never happened yet. Everybody wanted it to happen, so we had a lot of buying, but you just can't get that full-blown pedal to the metal nitrous oxide meme coin altcoin season with the way things are right now. So I think if we look ahead into the future, maybe in about a year or a year and a half, that's when altcoin season comes. So I think that sometime in 2026, that's when we're going to get our altcoin meme coin season. This year, we're not going to have any crazy peaks of crypto anymore. This year is going to finish off the year pretty weak and pretty boring, I think, for crypto. But sometime in the future, in 2026, the end of 2026, I think we could see a huge, full-blown altcoin season. Bitcoin could run to 300,000 or more. Bitcoin should have probably went to 300,000 this time, but like I said, it's not risk on. We got to wait until we get risk on. We haven't had a true risk on environment for stocks and cryptos since 2021. Okay. Everybody thought 2025, this was going to be it, but no. Yes, it was supposed to be it, but it didn't happen because of the way that the interest rates are too high. So yes, we were supposed to get altcoin season in 2025, but no, it didn't happen. That's just the way it goes. There's so many different factors involved here. We will get the perfect storm for meme coin season. It's going to happen, but it's just, you got to wait, guys. This is the period where I'm trying to load up on crypto again. I loaded up on crypto before everything spiked up at the end of last year, at the end of 2024. I bought crypto like at the beginning of 2024, and I sold all of it at peak hype back in December. Remember when Eric Trump was pumping up crypto and Donald Trump was pumping it up? That's when I sold, because I recognized we were at peak hype. So you got to recognize when to sell, guys. That's one thing I teach you on my Patreon, is not only when to sell, but how to sell. So please join up on my Patreon for that information. Hey, what's up? Someone said hi. Hello. Awesome to see you, dude. I got in just as you did, same time. Me and this dude got into crypto at the same time. And he says he should have sold. Yeah, but it's okay. You know, it is what it is, dude. You gotta, it's peak hype. We hit peak hype before. And the interest rates were still very high. That's how I knew that it wasn't going to go any higher. Yes, it was sad. Remember when I had to sell my crypto? I think I was pretty sad. And I had a couple of videos where it's like, I really didn't want to sell it, guys, but you have to. You have to face reality. Just like when it comes for silver. When silver skyrockets, I'm going to be sad, but I'm going to sell every last physical ounce of silver that I have. And I'm going to probably buy land. All right, guys, so you got to have a plan. If your plan is just to buy it and hold it until you're rich, that's not going to work because you're going to get a lot of volatility. You can use these cryptos to become rich. They might not make you rich just from holding on to them, though. Okay? You got to buy them and then sell them when everybody gets crazy about it. Like right now, everybody, it kind of died down. You notice that with crypto right now? It just seems like it died down a little bit. There's not as much interest. There's not as much hype. And I think that is by design. This guy's from Indonesia. This guy thinks the bull run is coming. Yes, a bull run in crypto will be coming. We just had a mini bull run, and Bitcoin is still very high. But like I said, true altcoin season, meme coin season, that still is coming. That's still coming. So you just have to stay patient, guys. That's what I'm here for. Tell you guys, stay patient, stay calm. If I didn't sell all my crypto back in December, I'd still be saying the same thing. I'd be telling you guys to stay calm, stay patient. But yes, I took advantage of the higher prices. Now this dude knows, okay? I'm an older guy. I've been investing for a while. I can recognize different times to sell. And I bought back a lot of crypto, guys, okay? I bought back lots of ICP, lots of Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. I even bought a couple new cryptos. I added 2 more cryptos, which I talked about in my last Patreon video. But yes, I bought new cryptos that I never had before. And well, I got Pepe now too, so obviously you guys already knew about Pepe. But I bought other ones other than Pepe that I never had before. But I'm excited that I have Pepe. Very excited for Pepe. I think Pepe could 10x. I think Shiba Inu is going to 10x. And these other ones that I bought, I think they can pretty much 10x as well. I'm not holding a crypto unless I think it can 10x, okay? But it doesn't have X in order for me to sell. So you guys got to learn the process of selling. Buying is easy. Well, actually it's not, but for the most part, buying is easy. You just click it and you buy it. When you sell it, you would think it'd be easy, but no. You have to sell it in a very strategic way. You don't want to sell all of it once you've doubled your money. Also, you don't want to sell all of it once you've 10x'd your money, because it may never 10x. And you'll be waiting and it'll never 10x, so you'll never sell. You have to learn the intricacies of how to sell. Otherwise, you might not make any money if you don't understand how to sell and when to sell. So this dude, Burens, he's only down like 30% though. I would have been down a lot more than that. But it depends what you held. I held a Shiba Inu and that was way down. That's way down now. Dogecoin literally got cut way more than 50%. So this guy didn't hold that much Doge. He only lost 30%. XRP though didn't really fall that much. XRP fell not a whole lot yet. I was hoping that XRP would completely collapse and I could buy it at 50 cents again. But that is really too good to be true for the time being right now. In the future, we'll see. He needs a bull run, yes. If you need a bull run, sometimes, buddy, if you need a bull run, sometimes you can find it elsewhere. Look at the price of silver. Silver is just about to go to 70 bucks, I think. I think silver is about to run to 70. It could be very, very soon now. Okay? So sometimes the bull run might not be where you think it is. You hold crypto, but do you hold silver? Silver is going to be an easy double your money in the physical. And in the stocks, it's going to be an easy quadruple your money. On my Patreon, I talk about which silver stocks that I'm loading up on. And also which gold stocks. Gold royalty is a good one too, GROY. But that's not one of my top ones. But it's winning. It's winning. Barrick Gold is really good too. Newmont is very good as well. But these are not my top ones. If you want to get my top stocks, then it's 10 bucks for the Patreon. And yeah, I'm trying to make a living, dude. I'm trying to make a living at this, guys. So of course I'm trying to pump up my own product. My product is my Patreon. I believe it has immense value that's way higher than $10 that I charge. I believe once you join a Patreon and you see what these stocks can do in the coming month or two, then you're not going to leave the Patreon. You're going to wait for the next thing. You're going to wait for the next investment after silver is done. What you really want to wait for is the green stocks. Those are the green stocks. I'm not really allowed to talk about those on TikTok, but if you know what I mean, the green stocks are way, way, way down, and the time to buy them, I think, is coming. I've been watching these stocks for years. I've been watching how far down they are for over 2 years, 3 years. They've been getting hammered. And guys, I love the green stocks because that's how I got my start. I first started in gold and silver investing. I bought physical gold, physical silver when I was a new investor. Then through help of the family, I learned how to invest in gold and silver mining stocks. I put $10,000 into gold stocks. It went up to over $40,000. 10 grand became 40 grand because I bought gold stocks when gold was going up. Now we've got silver miners, and silver is starting to go up. Most people say that when silver was going to go over 30, 35, that was your signal. Guys, you got your signal. Silver it went over 35. That's your signal that this is it. I've got these stocks on my Patreon that I talk about, silver mining stocks that are low float, profitable companies. I researched for hours and actually for years, figured out which stocks are going to increase in value the most as far as gold and silver miners. Guys, there's no better place to be right now than silver and gold stocks. Money is flowing out of traditional equities and it's going towards safe havens right now because of all the freaking geopolitical instability with China and with the war in Ukraine still is going on, which is ridiculous. Trump said he was going to end the war. I told you guys that wasn't true. Whatever a politician tells you, believe the opposite. If Trump says he's going to be the president to end all wars, that means he's going to be the president to start all wars. You guys don't understand how literal these things are. You have to believe the exact opposite. Whatever they tell you in politics, you got to go with the exact opposite. They're going to tell you a lie every time. They're going to manipulate you every time. All right, guys? Do not believe any politician. Okay. June? Nah, dude. After December, it's bloodbath. Mark my words. We'll see. Any thoughts on AI alts? Yes, I think AI technology is going to continue to advance and make the most changes to society. We haven't even seen the majority of, how society is going to change with AI. This is going to take years, okay? The technology is still in its infancy for AI. So we're going to see the world change. We're going to see strange things happen on the streets. Like I said, this company, Realbotics, They make a female robot companion. Once we start seeing these things walk, we're going to be millionaires. Mark my words. If you are a holder of Realbotics stock, if they make these robots walk, we're going to be rich. That's it. We're going to be filthy rich. We're going to be too rich. As soon as they can walk, that's a game changer for society. Then robots can be walking around with humans, okay? This is going to be crazy. There's going to be a lot of robots in industry, but there's going to be probably even more robots in regular society. And like the World Economic Forum says, that we will own nothing and be happy. They want us to enjoy all of these different pleasures in life and be able to buy these different cars and different robots and AI technology. They want us to be able to experience it, but we will be forever indebted to the banks. We will never really own a lot of these products unless you take your finances seriously and you freaking hit that follow button right now. Then I will teach you how to own things and not be in debt to anyone. I learned how to get debt free, guys, for real. I am debt free. Well, honestly, I have like a couple $100 on a credit card, but I pay that off every single month. So I'm basically, I would consider myself debt free. I can teach you guys how to get debt free and how to stay debt free for a lifetime. Okay? Just join the Patreon. That's how you can support this channel. So Doge, Elon, Mars. I haven't looked up that one in a while, so I don't know how that's doing. It's occurring within the next week or so. A move is about to happen. Okay, they're always telling you that something is about to happen, something big is coming. I don't see Bitcoin skyrocketing right now. But we're gonna have to. We'll see, dude. You say it's about to happen. I'm not very bullish right now on these markets. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think we're in for a rocky ride as far as crypto holders. We got to be able to hold strong here. That's just what I think, because of studying macroeconomics. They always create a disaster, and that gives them the excuse to print more money. So they're going to engineer a depression. That's what they're going to do here. We're going to get a big crash, a big stock market crash. If we don't get a big crash, then they're never going to lower the rates. Let me tell you this. Trump, he wants lower interest rates. The banks, they want lower interest rates, but they have to make everything crash, so that's how they get the lower interest rates. That gives them the excuse. So we're going to see everything go down, I think, before it goes higher. This guy really thinks it's coming. My next opportunity to leave in gains, I'm out. You have to sell or you will round trip. Yeah, you don't want a round trip. That would really suck. The fastest way to know when interest rates change. They announce it all the time. They always announce it. I'm telling you guys, the markets, they're not going to do anything astonishing until the interest rates get lowered. Yes, WTI taking off. Yeah, if you notice, WTI, I hold a lot of that still. I've got option calls on that, but I'm going to have to probably buy more options because I don't think that WTIs are going to run to $10 yet. I actually think it's going down. I believe WTI stock is going to go down. When it was $1.30, I thought it was going to go down. I think it's going to go down more. But we're having a last surge, I think, and then we should get a big drop in oil. The thing is, with the recent war developments, they had that Ukraine attacked the Russia planes. That caused oil to skyrocket. Oil's up to like $66 a barrel now. So you see how volatile that stock is, though. Oil goes up $5, and that stock goes up freaking 60%. It went from like $1.20 to like $1.80. You know, I could sell mine, but it's not that serious of a holding. I'm just holding a little bit of WTI to make me happy. I got like over 1,000 shares. I just hold enough just to make me happy, because that's just a stock that I really like. It's just one that I really want to own. It pays a dividend, very profitable. You know, yeah, that's one of my favorite stocks, WTI. You know I have other favorite stocks too. Silver Corp. And I have many favorite stocks. Thanks, Jesus Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm still out here doing my thing every day, every night. Do you think we'll have a chance to exit in some gains for altcoins before 2026? No, I don't think a good altcoin season is going to happen until maybe even the end of 2026. So guys, sorry, buckle up for a long frickin' ride. Now you know what it's like to become an investor. So I'm in it. You could stay in it with me and just keep building positions. That's what I'm going to do, is just keep adding more Shiba Inu, add more Dogecoin. I don't like XRP, but you could add more XRP if you want to. I'm just going to add real slow. And then if we get a big crash, that's when I'm going to buy more. Where are the chicks? Well, we get plenty of chicks in this channel. Trust me, dude. Instead, I left with around a 30 to 40% loss. Oh, you could have left crypto with 30% gains. Instead, you lost 30 to 40%. Yeah, that's reality. That can happen when you get into investing. If you don't have set rules and limits, you know, like you got to tell yourself if you're down 5%, you'll get out. You'll say, okay, I was wrong, I'm out, you know. Or you can preserve and protect a certain part of your portfolio, you know, by keeping it as cash and not buying as much crypto as you bought. You got to sell as the price is rising. When the price starts to go up, then you start to sell a little bit. And then when the price gets higher, you sell a little bit more. You know, it's very important that you get yourself into green first on any investment. But with crypto, it's very risky. You got to buckle up for the long ride. If Shiba Inu price gets cut in half, I don't care. I'm going to buy more. I'm going to load up. I had the chance, but yeah, I need an opportunity to green and then buy in. Shit, dude. Just start building positions again. Freaking, you got out, you got nothing? You got nothing? Buy a little bit of silver, buy a little bit more crypto, and make sure you got enough cash in the bank. Start over, dude. If you sold your crypto, you lost money, forget about it. Take the lesson that you learned with you, and certainly you should have learned some lessons. If you could have sold your crypto at a profit and you didn't, I'm sure you learned a lot of lessons. Take those lessons with you, but forget about how much money you lost, okay? Because life is a long time. We get to live for about 80, 90 years. So you will have the opportunity to make that money back. You will have many opportunities. So you got to take yourself out of the past and focus on the present. What is happening right now? Well, I see the price of silver is doing something astonishing. Silver just hit a record that it has not hit in 13 years. Did you hear me? Hear what I just said? 13 years. It's been a long time, guys. Silver has finally woken up. What this means is that silver hit a new high as far as the last 13 years. I believe that even if we go down in silver, it's going to hit another high very quickly. This is marking an important part for an important spot for silver. The excitement is starting to come back. Okay, attention is going to come back to silver. Silver is what you buy when freaking all hell breaks loose, and it's looking like that's what's about to happen. Silver is what you buy when the dollar goes down. Okay, silver is much more highly weighted to the dollar is than gold. When we get more inflation, silver will skyrocket. Okay. So yeah, silver is much more, will move more with that inflation. We haven't seen the massive inflation yet. We did back in, we have seen inflation before, but we haven't gotten that massive inflation, large drop in the dollar. The dollar's been holding very strong for a long time. But now the dollar is starting to crack, okay? So that's why silver is starting to spike up, because the dollar is really cracking. The dollar hasn't really dropped yet or lost a significant amount of value recently yet, but it is about to. And it's hitting some low points. He only has crypto. Silver and gold is very interesting to me, though. Oh, okay. Yeah. So silver and gold are a store of value. It's a place where you can just put your money and let it sit there. And the value will fluctuate. So if you put your money in gold and silver, you let it sit there, you wait till it fluctuates higher, that's when you sell. So silver and gold, it just acts like an investment, but it's also a store of value. So I think gold and silver are better than traditional investments because they're like guaranteed to hold your purchasing power. You're guaranteed that you're really not going to lose if you buy gold and silver. You're like, it's a guaranteed win to have in your portfolio. It stabilizes your portfolio because it's going to be gold. Gold is the most stable asset of all time. If you go back, 100 years, an ounce of gold would buy you like a night at a hotel and a suit or something like that. That's what they would say. And today, an ounce of gold will buy you the same thing. A night at a really fancy hotel and a really nice suit. So the value of gold it stays very stable. At certain times, though, it'll spike, and you'd be way better off in gold or silver than the dollar. So gold, you have to add gold onto your portfolio, bro. You have to have gold and silver. And you have to learn how to transact, how to buy these metals. You buy them online. So yeah, that's what you need to do, is just stop thinking that it's all about crypto. Because there's bull markets happening right now, bro. Do you understand? There's bull markets happening right now. Gold bull market, I'm making money right now. Gold mining stocks, I have a list of gold mining stocks on my Patreon. That's $10 a month. And you get what I believe are the best stocks to hold during this time period. So there's bull markets happening right now. You got to learn to take advantage of opportunity when it's right in front of you. Crypto is something that, yes, I hold crypto, and I think that crypto will be in a bull market again. But I don't think it is right now. Bitcoin still seems to be holding strong, but the majority of crypto is not in a bull market. XRP. Let's go, XRP army. Okay, guys, I don't like XRP, but it is what it is. XRP, I made money in it. I bought it at 52 cents and I sold it at 2.75. So I can say that I know what I'm doing on XRP. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like me because I don't like XRP. But I just know the truth for what it is. XRP is garbage, Jasmy, garbage. A lot of these other cryptos are just all garbage. So, best cryptos I think is Internet Computer, ICP, and then Shiba Inu, Pepe, Bonk, and a bunch of other highly attractive ones. How's price gold? Okay, gold price is at 3,300. Basically, the price of gold is skyrocketing. When I bought this, I paid 3,900. Now it's worth 46. So, gold's been going higher. My stock trading account has never been higher. So if you want to get into the stocks, guys, hit me up on the Patreon. Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. Right now we have 12 members, and I'm going to try to make a new Patreon video tomorrow talking more about the gold and silver stocks as well as other stocks. I'm getting into this. I'm looking for an opening position on the one called Virgin Galactic, SPCE. I'm looking for a good entry point on Virgin Galactic. Tesla, yes. I like Tesla. I do. The place to be is not Tesla, it's options on the Tesla ETF. Okay, there's way better ways to get into Tesla with leverage. If you are interested in that, join the Patreon. Ask me about how to do that. Because I made $5,000 the last time I made a trade based on this method. So I'm not trying to tell you guys for free. But if you are interested in getting Tesla with leverage and how to make the most money on Tesla stock, then let me know. And I do currently hold Tesla related options right now. So I am long on Tesla right now. But gold's price is doing really good. Should be focusing on buying alts or Bitcoin. I think alts would be better in my opinion. I'm just doing I like the meme coins, so I like buying meme coins. And if you wanted, it'd be a good strategy to put 70% of your money in altcoins and 30% in Bitcoin. If you want to be in the crypto space, then you kind of have to have some Bitcoin. I don't like Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is very stable as far as cryptocurrency goes. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with owning some Bitcoin. As high as 30% of your portfolio could be Bitcoin. But for me personally, I don't want to have any Bitcoin. That's just how I am. I'm not looking for stability. I'm looking for maximum profits. That's why I don't hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin already had the vast majority of its profits take place. And now there's a law of diminishing returns. Bitcoin's going to have smaller and smaller gains, most likely. Should be focusing on buying. Oh, yeah. So what's everyone's thoughts on HBAR? I don't have any good thoughts about HBAR. I think the real crypto is ICP. HBAR is just a pretender. They're trying to pretend that they're a utility coin. And ICP is really the only real crypto, I think, that has a huge future and a use case, and the technology is there. The development team is there. I don't like HBAR. I like ICP. That's really it. I hold some meme coins to make profit in, but as far as a real utility coin, ICP or nothing. I'm ICP all the way. No, I'm not talking about a margin account. However, I do have a margin account. I'm just saying there's different ways to buy Tesla. And I think I know the best way if you're bullish on Tesla. I talk about what Tesla assets that I hold, and I have option calls on this, and I talk about that over on the Patreon. So ask me about that on there. This guy's 99% in altcoins. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This guy doesn't like Bitcoin either. I don't really care for Bitcoin. It's like the most useless crypto. It's only held because people believe they can sell it for a higher price. It doesn't have any real use case. It's just the first one. There's way better cryptos that are out right now. So I think it's only a matter of time until other cryptocurrencies rise up, and then Bitcoin has a decline and goes down. We have to wait a little bit longer, I think. Yes, ICP. I love ICP. That's my favorite crypto. Yeah, Everyone likes XRP, but that's only because Ripple pays a lot of money to influencers. They're trying to influence you. They want you to think that XRP is the best crypto, the only crypto. Don't you see that you're being lied to? You can't see that? They're paying so many people to pump up XRP. They're paying the Economic Ninja. They're paying Cryptos R Us. They're paying Oscar Ramos. They're paying hundreds and hundreds of influencers to try to get you to buy XRP and to try to convince you that XRP is the best one. I'm serious. XRP is doing this. Ripple is doing this. They're going to content creators and saying, hey, if you pump up XRP, we'll give you, free XRP, free money. So XRP is just a big scam. It's a pyramid scheme. Can you frickin' see it? Can you understand it now? I still don't think you can understand it. XRP is a complete scam. Okay? AI online sector. The banks. That's fake with XRP and the banks. That's all fake. Okay, thoughts on the AI online sector. It's gonna get huge. We've already had AI for a long time. We have robocalls. When you call in, you speak with frickin'. That's not real AI, but to a certain degree. AI altcoin sector. Most AI altcoins aren't really going to have a real use case. You really have to use the cryptocurrency yourself and really have to study each individual one, which can take a lifetime to do. Are there any quantum crypto play? No. That's just a word that's used for hype. Quantum. Why would no clue what he's talking about. He's a bot. I've had so many bots on this channel, guys. So many bots. But I have so many fake accounts too. We got fake channels that are saying that they're me and they're charging people money and stuff and scamming people. I was just trying to delete some today. I just did it to 2. I saw there were 2 fake accounts of me and I reported them and I said that they're pretending that they're me. So hopefully we do get some better policing. Tensions with Iran. Yep, that's what's also causing the price of oil to go higher, is tensions with Iran. I should leave XRP right now at 3x gains, should I? I bought only 25 of XRP at 50 cents. This guy gets paid by ICP. I don't even think ICP pays anybody. Hardly. Because ICP is the only crypto that really doesn't pay people. So that's why I don't like XRP, because they pay so many creators. ICP doesn't pay anybody. So ICP is the real deal. Should you sell it? If you do, I want half the money. If I tell you to sell it and you sell it, I want half. So future the gold. Future is gold, yes. I believe that the future is in gold. So ICP is a scam. Number 1, believe him. No one believe him. No, I think ICP is the only legit crypto. But it gets a lot of hate because when it first came out, a lot of people bought it and then the price instantly tanked. But that's because FTX and Alameda Research were actually pumping up ICP for the purpose of tanking it so that they could short it. So ICP got a huge amount of manipulation by other entities because they knew ICP was the one legit crypto. So they had to try to kill interest in it. So they humped it up. They pumped it up and then they crashed ICP. And basically, yeah, that made a lot of people leave. It made a lot of the revenue that would have went to ICP, it left and it went to these other coins like Solana. Solana is the main one. They wanted to pump up Solana and destroy ICP. But ICP has been the real deal this whole time. If they didn't do that with ICP, if they didn't try to pump it up and then short it, the network would be so much more advanced by now. It would have so many more nodes and subnets, and ICP basically we'd be living in the future. ICP, you would all be using it right now. The entire world would be using ICP. It would replace the internet, basically. But that's why they had to destroy it. So, but the thing is, they never completely destroyed ICP. It's still there. It still has a chance. So ICP is the best, the only real crypto. I buy other cryptos to make money, but I buy ICP because I know I'm going to make money eventually on that one. But, so you like Solana and Ethereum? No, I don't. I don't like Solana or Ethereum. I don't like XRP either. ICP is not a scam. ICP is the real deal crypto. Heck yeah, ICP is the real deal. So I own a bunch of it. And I'm going to buy more. I have automatic purchases on Shiba Inu though, guys. I automatically buy Shiba Inu once a week. So, and that's never going to stop. That's going to keep going until I decide to stop it. So yeah, on Coinbase, you can do what's called recurring purchases. So that means that every week your account money will come out of your bank account and it will buy your cryptocurrency on Coinbase. So that's the true way to invest. You have to invest every single week, put a certain amount of money in each week to build a position. You're never going to get rich unless you actually take the time to build a position, and it's got to be a good position. So that's why I picked Shiba Inu. This is a good position to build wealth in over time, and then when the price skyrockets, then I'm going to sell. Hey, Fahed. Most people in crypto are complete noobs though, and they have no idea that the majority of cryptos are scams. It's like, yeah, XRP is a scam, but I still made money in it. If I know a cryptocurrency is a scam, I'll say there's a place I can make money. Scams are actually easy to make money in. Scams, they're not good. Scams are not good nor bad. Scams are everywhere. No matter where you are in the world, scams are going to be there. And crypto is no exception. Scams are not good, but you can still make money on them. XRP is a scam, but if you notice, it goes down to 50 cents and then it goes up to like $2-3. So even though it's a scam, it still moves in a very predictable way. So I will trade these scams if I can make a living at it. Heck yeah. XRP is a complete scam. Brad Garlinghouse, he's just trying to pump up his own bag, you know? Not if you get rug pulled. Yeah. Don't be in on things that are going to get rug pulled that fast. I never get rug pulled because I'm always watching. Like when I hold my ICP, I'm always watching. So if the price starts to drop very fast, I could just sell it and then look to buy back. So if you know what you're doing, you won't get rug pulled. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you don't want to get rug pulled, guys. So there's something called a stop loss. If you set a stop loss, it means that it will sell your crypto or your stocks when the price goes down. So just set a stop loss. That way your losses are mitigated. You're only going to lose so much with a stop loss. If you don't lose a stop loss, you could literally get rug pulled and lose everything. So you just have to, you know, with crypto, you have to watch it constantly or put a stop loss. But yeah. Want to see my bike? I'll show you the bike, guys. There it is. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. It's sick. Now I want to buy another bike, but I don't need it that bad. I'll buy another bike when the time is right. Once I make my next $10,000 in a stock, then I'll buy the next bike. So that should be soon. Gonna get I already know what I'm gonna get to. It is a sick bike. You'll see it. The bike I have now is pretty nice. Got my own place now. I've been making money in the markets. So I bought my own place. I still got this. There's a box to this watch. Seiko. So yeah. Sold my bike to buy crypto back in 24th of May. Oh wow. You sold your motorcycle to buy crypto. That's crazy. But do what you have to do, man. As long as you have another way to get around, another mode of transportation, then yeah, you'll be fine then. But I got these. Calcium. I picked up this one, creatine. Very high quality. Very high. now I can go live on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time with decent phones. Could use a little bit better lighting though, but better than nothing. So yeah. And the other thing, I got verified now on TikTok. So we're verified. So I'm just going to try to take it to the next level now. The next level. Which is increasing the amount of viewers. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers on TikTok and 3,000 on YouTube. Yeah, guys. I got to get to 3,000 followers on here. So help me out. Help me get to 3,000 followers. Subscribe right now. Like this video. And recommend this to your friends. Altcoin season, cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu. Yeah, guys, please follow this channel. Help me out. Thanks for watching, guys. But let's check out the price of Bitcoin right now. Come on, guys, share this video. Share this. Gold's up. Silver's up. Gold is at $3,372. Price of gold, $3,372. And silver is at $3,361. So both gold and silver are up today. Guys, I might be buying a new motorcycle soon. Yeah, I could use my silver profits to buy a new bike. But that might be what I want to do, but I might actually do something different. So platinum is $12.74. You guys know I like platinum. I told you. Told you. I know good platinum stock too. I tell you about it on the Patreon. The Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. Bitcoin's down to 107.9. So Bitcoin really looks bad when it cracks that 107. Just to see that 7 there. And yes, the price of Bitcoin looks like it is now trending lower. It looks bearish unless we see otherwise. I'm expecting Bitcoin to go down unless I see evidence that the downtrend is broken. So if you guys keep following me, I will tell you guys which direction I see Bitcoin going. Right now, I see it more than likely going down. All right? I tell you the truth here. I don't tell what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. Looks like Bitcoin's going down. So, and it looks like gold is going higher. Gold could go to 3,800 on its next run. If that happens, I see silver going to 42. I definitely see silver jumping to 42. And then if gold goes to 4,500, that's when I see silver going to 50 bucks. And silver will even perform even way better than gold at that point. Once silver's at 50 bucks, gold's at maybe 4,500, then silver's going to go $70, and then gold 5,000. Then it's going to be silver 100, and gold's only going to be like 5,500. So I think with silver, it could get very explosive. Price of silver could just start going, and then just like, that's what parabolic looks like. A parabolic run in silver looks like this. At one point, it goes straight, basically straight up for a couple days to a couple weeks, just straight up. Are altcoins going to continue to bleed? I believe so, yes. I believe altcoins will still continue to go down. Through 2025, will alts bleed? I think so, yes. I think so. I am currently accumulating altcoins right now, okay? I am buying cryptos right now. So every week I'm buying cryptos. That's what that means, is that I purchase weekly. So you guys should be purchasing some kind of investment weekly. If you ain't buying crypto weekly, then you should be buying silver weekly or stocks weekly. You should be investing every week, okay? And a 401k, that ain't good enough. 401k ain't going to cut it. But I do have a 401k. And I should do a video on 401ks to tell you guys what is the best way to do it. And I'm going to do that. That's a good idea for me for tomorrow. 401k videos. Yeah. Saving strategies, the 401k. I've always been fascinated with 401ks, and now I can see the best thing to do. You know, if you have a 401k, I know how to play it. I know how to play the system now. You know, all you got to do is add more to it, obviously, if the markets are down. And when the markets are way, 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 way up, add less to it, you know. But you always want to have contribute to whatever the match is, whatever the company match is. You want to get the full potential of the company match. How will we know that interest rates are going to change in 2026? How will we know? There's no way that you can know for sure, for certain what's going to happen. But just because of the way that the market cycles are, that's what should happen. Is that they're going to engineer a crash like they always do. And then once they get this crash to happen, that gives them the excuse to change a lot of laws, but mainly the excuse to help the banks make money easier, money lending easier. It's just something that happens. This has all happened before, man. It's all happened before. So it's going to happen again. They're going to get a crash. It's going to crash somewhere. A lot of people, like David Hunter, he thinks that the markets are going to go much, much higher, and then there's going to be a crash. I think the markets could go a little bit higher, but I definitely think a crash is coming soon. Yes, they should all tank. Yeah. Everything should go down, even gold and silver. Yes, everything will go down. So I'm actually holding a lot of cash right now. That's one of my main things, is I believe in holding cash right now. So when it does crash, then you can buy whatever you want cheap. But although I am holding a lot of cash, I also have crypto. I hold cryptos, stocks, and precious metals. So you have to invest in all four of those: crypto, stocks, precious metals, cash. Crypto, stocks, precious metals, cash. All of them. Okay? That's what you got to do. Got to build a portfolio that contains all four of those. And when you're talking about stocks, yeah, there's a lot of stocks that you don't really want to have. We're talking about high quality stocks to pay dividends, real companies. We're not talking about penny stocks, okay? Do you believe that crypto would go lower than it is currently in that crash? Yes. That would mean that my account may likely lose value. So I'm willing to accept that crypto is possibly going to go down and I'm going to lose money. But the beauty of dollar cost averaging is you just buy it every week. So you're going to be buying it when it's cheap. And prices are not high enough now that it's interesting, that it's going to make me want to just sell and dump my positions either. I think crypto prices could drift lower, maybe get a big drop somewhere, and then we're going to go higher. So I'm going to be buying crypto for however long it takes. When a crash happens, if it does happen, I'm going to buy more crypto. So this could take, I might not sell crypto again for a couple of years, for real. I sold off a bunch of crypto a couple of weeks ago because crypto was up. Shiba Inu went up a bunch. Doge went up a bunch. I sold like all my crypto again, and now I just started buying it all back again. So, but I might not sell any more crypto for another couple of years because I think we are going into that low period, and I'm just going to slowly and steadily accumulate crypto. And then when it blasts higher, you have to know, what are you going to do with the money? Oh, are you going to buy a nice fancy car? Or you really don't know. You're going to start a business. You might want to start a business. No, you got to figure out what you're going to do with the money. So you're going to be set up for the future. You're going to be good. You're going to have a plan that works, that's going to lead to continued success. So you got to have a good plan. So get your plan together now. Start buying cryptos. Get yourself up on a freaking payment plan. Recurring buys. Get Coinbase and make it so it buys crypto every week. Okay? And then just continue with your plan. It's a boring plan, yes, but it's a plan that will work. And with silver right now, just buy silver. It will work. I think silver will go to $70 an ounce, and then it will go over 100. You just stick to the plan. Just buy silver. Just stick to the plan. It will work. That's what investing is. You got to stick to your plan. So right now I'm buying stocks, I'm buying crypto, and I'm buying silver and platinum and gold. Okay? To find out more details, join my Patreon, and I'll talk to you about it in more detail. I'll tell you what stocks am I buying now to potentially get rich. So yeah, crypto could drop a lot. But like I said, if you want to get in on a bull market, just buy some silver. You're in a bull market right now. But with crypto, it is possible that we could see a lot of altcoin prices go higher. This could happen if we get the market melt up. It's called the David Hunter melt up hypothesis. If the stock markets keep melting up, crypto could go a bit higher here. In that scenario, I would be looking to sell again, because before the crash, everything could keep going higher. The fact is, if you're not in it, if you don't own these cryptos, and if you don't own silver, you're never going to profit from it, no matter what. The price is going to be volatile. Okay, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. But if you don't own anything, then you're not going to be a participant. You're not going to be making money. So the key is to get in, help your friends get in on these investments with the cryptocurrencies, the silver, and saving money cash. Tell your friends, start saving cash. Tell your family to start saving up cash, because you're going to need it. If we get a crash and everything goes on sale, you're going to be able to buy up cars at pennies on the dollar. You're going to be able to buy up houses at pennies on the dollar. So that's why you got to save cash. They know nobody has cash right now, so only the banks and the institutions are going to take advantage when there is a crash. They know people don't have cash. You have to separate yourself from the average individual and stock up on dry powder. Yes, dry powder. That's what they're calling it on the internets now, dry powders. Stock up on dry powder. They're all saying it, every one of them. You're not completely sidelined. Yeah. So you have to do the best you can, you know? I'm guessing you're not a millionaire, and you're probably struggling like I am to save up as much money as possible, you know? So just start saving up. Hold a cash position that you always have. So you should always have X amount, you know, $3,000. Say you have to always hold at least 3 grand. And then try to get your crypto position up to $3,000 in crypto. And then try to buy $3,000 in silver. And then try to buy $3,000 in gold and silver mining stocks too. So that's what building a better quality portfolio is all about. You hold multiple high quality assets and you buy them at the right times. You don't pay too much. So right now, silver's cheap. Crypto's relatively cheap. I think Shiba Inu is really cheap. XRP, I think, is expensive, though. I think I've got keto flu. I'm on keto diet now. I got the keto flu. But, oh well, that's life. So, yes, guys. Please join the Patreon if you want to get in on this stuff. For real, guys. Build your portfolio today. Get in on this. Join my Patreon. All right, I will see you guys soon. Dry powder. Dry powder. Powder.